Welcome back, everyone, to Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 270 for the 13th of October 2024. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Plagued with technical problems, you'd lost your webcam, and I've gained a cat.
Yes, you've got a cat on your laptop.
I have a cat on my laptop, yeah.
Aye.
And he's currently he's blocking the fan, so I think he's getting heat from there. But the real reason is this is his seat, and he just and it's now like 8 o'clock at night, and this is normally when he goes for a wee lie down on the seat, and he's not happy with me because I'm seat blocking him.
Seat blocking, aye.
Yeah.
Well, it's 12 minutes past 8. We're a bit late.
We're a wee bit late.
I couldn't find my webcam, and I was my built-in webcam made me look like something that
he said it looked like Sid Barrett the late years.
Yeah, exactly. It's only marginally better with this camera. Anyway,
I suggested he looked like a corpse that had been washed up in the Clyde in an episode of Taggart, but he didn't.
Thanks for that. I don't know what was worse. Well, it's Halloween, I suppose. Coming up.
Yeah.
So
I've got the warm light on the light ring on my webcam. It's not doing a lick of difference. It still look pasty.
You look like a supermodel. You talking about?
Aye. Okay.
Well, you looked like the man from the Milk Tray adverts last week or something. You're on darkness.
Oh, right. I was in darkness. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. I was coming out the void.
Aye.
It's not a good look. I quite like the light and the bounce up the back. It's quite nice. It's a bit of a kind of halo effect. It's nice. Yeah.
Looks like it actually almost looks fake. What a fake background.
Real. No, I
know it's real. No, I know it's real, but it looks because of the way you're lit and the way the background's lit.
It does look, yeah. I know what you mean. It looks a bit 2D in the background.
Sorry, everybody. Everybody's listening to this in the podcast and can't see. Well, you should go into the YouTube and watch us on YouTube.
You're missing a ton of things. You're missing Jodie's webcam problems. You're missing a cat on a lap.
My new haircut.
Your new haircut.
Yeah.
Did you get a free bowl of soup with that?
Aye, very much. Lionel, I want my haircut like Lionel Blair. No, you want your haircut like Lionel Blair. Lionel Blair doesn't have his haircut. It does when he comes in here. Anyway, that one. Remember that advert? Anyone?
Is that your yearly haircut? That one?
Yeah, and then
and you just let it grow for the rest of the year.
This will be till Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'll be like some sort of happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
For some reason, my hair has developed a side shed, which I'm not particularly happy about. To be honest, I think it's because it's. No, I think it's because I took it to the wrong barber, and he didn't. He cuts he basically does a Lionel Blair. He cuts every single person like this, and he just does this kind of like really bad sweep back. Right shed. I don't like it. He cuts his hair that way. Exactly, yeah. Give us a Hugh, please.
Very, very unpopular these days, but he's still doing them. Still doing a Hugh.
And much like Hugh Edwards, you have to come out the barbers with a bag over your head.
Well. Or like him, a pair of Ray-Bans.
Yeah. Good what?
Yeah.
Walking out like neat Liam and Noel Gallagher.
Exactly. Yeah, as if nothing's happened.
I know.
Anyway,
enough
of UK. That's a disgraced TV news reader.
And if you never heard of Hugh Edwards, good. Let's
Google him.
Aye, don't.
No,
it's not worth it. How was your week? It's been a week. It's been a full week and a bit.
Yeah, on holiday now for what we call the October week here in the UK. Do they get the October week down south? Is it just Scotland?
No idea.
Do they call it the October week?
Right. For those of you without children, what? I don't know what this is. October week. This is the what they used to call it. In unis they have like reading weeks.
Aye,
I think
just like October
Sam's
holidays.
is next week. I think.
Oh, is it?
Reading weeks next week, and I think it is staggered that way as well. So the kids are out. The kids, as in P1 through S6, are out this week.
Yeah,
and then everybody else is out next week, and the universities are out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going away nice? Somewhere nice?
We're going to Edinburgh to see the Book of Mormon at the weekend. Next weekend.
Okay.
The South Park guys. It's a very funny musical, apparently. Outrageous, apparently, the humour.
Mm-hmm. That's how Josh Gad got his big break.
Ah, right, okay. Aye. I think I had that in the back of my mind, that was right. Aye. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. There you go. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But apart from that, not really much.
I thought they were sending us the best of the best. Oops, I guess I was wrong.
Have you seen it?
In the movie?
Frozen?
It's one of our favourites.
Oh, Pixels?
Correct.
Thank you. How did I? Because I knew he was in it, and I knew it was probably going to be an Adam Sandler movie. So there you go.
Ding! I've got my dinger bag, but I forgot it tonight.
Ah,
it's in the other room. Sorry.
Aye. Is that the first thing that's arrived? Is it from Canada? the dinger.
Send it express. Yeah.
Huge big box. You're like, oh, what could this be? Big crate. You're like that,
full of packing peanuts. Do you know what? I'll tell you something. Like, here's the thing. So we're using this. We're using this Roku. Let's talk in entertainment news or topics anyway. I've got this. This is an absolute first world problem, but I feel I have to share it.
Go for it. It's not like
we're using this Roku box.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever used a Roku box?
No, I know of them.
Right, it's a bit like controlling a submarine with a PlayStation 2 controller. Nigh on impossible to use. It's awful. It's the worst interface ever, and it keeps on making this ba-dunk noise every time you select something, and I hate it. It got so bad that last night I ordered an Apple TV.
Oh, you've ordered
a little device. I've ordered an Apple TV because I'm fed up typing in things into YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is where the first world problem comes into. Imagine having to type in something into a search bar. I prefer the old talk into it.
Yeah. Well, we can do that where we've got
exactly your Sky, because you get your Sky controller thing on it with it.
Yep. It's got all the bells and whistles.
So I ordered that because I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I can't live like this anymore.
I can't live like this. It's amazing. So the Roku box is like, I don't know, 10 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide, of a centimeter. It's tiny.
Yeah.
And it keeps on complaining that it overheats. And I'm going like, how is it overheating? It's tiny.
Maybe they should make it a bit bigger to make it put a fan inside it.
Aye.
How about that?
In case you're wondering why I'm going like that in and out there, the cat is scratching space on the corner of my laptop. So it'll be all cat slavers on the other side there. That's very nice. Well, shall we crack on and talk about what the tea is?
Yeah, we better.
Box office 1, Joker 0. Never mind Joker 2. It's not going well for the old Joker 2.
Mm-hmm. Is it a blame game now? Is this what it is? It's come down. I
think it's very much a blame game. So
it's your fault. We put all our trust in you, Todd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Todd didn't put DC Studios. He actually explicitly said he wanted nothing to do with DC Studios. And so he explicitly told them he's not going to put DC Studios at the start of the movie. But I think it's at the end of the movie. It comes up as a DC Studios production, but it's not at the start of the movie. The second thing was James Gunn and Peter Safran, who are the boss guys of DC Studios, did not turn up to the premiere. Zaslav, David Zaslav, the guy that's in charge of Warner Brothers and all that kind of stuff, he turned up for like half an hour and then disappeared. Not good. And of course now everybody's like, well, this is what happens when you don't have a cohesive story and blah blah and all that kind of stuff. So it's not going particularly well. Do you know what? Do you know why I think it failed?
Go for it.
No one can pronounce the bloody name of the movie.
Oh, you can't. Everyone else.
What is it then?
Folie, I do.
That's not true.
Anyway, but the point is though that the first one did so well. Warner Brothers clearly went, Todd, you're a bloody genius.
Here's a blank check, son.
Make the second one. Make the second one. Do whatever you want to do, you do it. And then now they're saying, I never said that. I never said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Todd was on his Todd.
Todd was on his Todd. He got a budget of $250 million to make the movie. It's currently sitting at.
There's the first
123. Yeah, 123 worldwide, which is less than half the budget.
There's the first glaring mistake. The first one cost $60 million.
The first one cost
$59 million, something like that.
Tuppence halfpenny it cost.
The second one cost quadruple, or was it quadruple?
Yeah, I think it was. It was quadruple. Yeah.
And you can't see it. You can't see where the money's went.
No.
You can't see where the money's gone. I don't understand it. That's the first problem.
Actually,
so, they'd had to really bank on another $1 billion movie.
I just want to see. So in 2016, there was a movie called La La Land. Just want to see what the budget was for that.
Love it.
Okay, the budget for La La Land, which was a big budget musical in the sort of style of old musicals, $30 million.
Aye, exactly. And by the way, there's a lot of denial about this movie. This movie is this is not a musical. There's a lot of denial about what it is and what it isn't.
Wait, it isn't a musical. Are they trying to walk that? Are they trying to row that back to the boathouse? What, they're saying it's not a musical?
Yes, this is not a musical.
So why employ the talents of Lady Gaga?
Yeah, this is not a musical. This has nothing to do with DC. This is not this is not a Joker movie or whatever. Not that they're saying that, but they might as well be saying that. They might as well not have been a Joker movie, if you're going to do
what's
all
funny
those
is
things.
Internally, DC are probably going like, what Joker greenlit this?
Hey. Shame you don't get your dinger.
I know.
Yeah, so clearly they're all kind of blaming each other now for this. But I think the red flag right at the beginning is the fact that it's quadruple the budget.
And and as you said, it didn't have to be. I mean, if you can make La La Land for $30 million,
I cannot see where that money's went. There's no huge big,
I'll tell you where it went.
There's no huge big set pieces or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It probably did go Lady Gaga and Joaquin. That's probably where the money went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they probably made a packet in the back end, or maybe even Todd as well.
Todd's probably taking a whack. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, probably took.
Maybe did it for
what probably did a lot of the chunk of the budget probably went in promotion, because it was everywhere, wasn't it?
No, $250 million was the production budget. It wasn't
not
the promotional budget. No. That's you never include the promotional budget. $250 million is how much it cost to make the movie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you don't.
I thought that was including the promotional stuff.
You multiply that by 4, and that gives you your marketing budget. So it cost $1 billion to market this movie.
No, that can't be right.
Yep.
I think we need to look into that further.
Marketing, distribution, all that kind of stuff, that all comes out of a separate budget. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Anyway, we don't know where the money's went, so they're never going to make it back. I think what's it sitting at just now? Maybe 200 mil, and it's severely stalling now.
No, it's not even 200 million.
Was it not? Oh, God.
No.
I mean, word of mouth in that movie has been so bad. Whereas the first movie was the opposite. You know?
It's made 123 million worldwide so far, so less than half it cost to make.
So basically, people have completely stopped going to see it now.
Basically,
because it was it was almost sitting at that a couple of weeks in. So word of mouth just killed it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thing is, genuinely, I think it's because the early people who have gotten to see it have come out and gone, "That was all right."
It was okay. You know, well made film, well acted film, well put together.
Yeah.
But the problem for me was, like I said last week, was this should be the first quarter of the movie. This movie should be the first quarter of the movie. Then you're moving into sort of heists and stuff like that, and what he's capable of. It's a damp squib. Completely. You know.
I'm glad you said squib there. It's correct nomenclature.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I like you said nomenclature in a podcast. Nice one.
I'm not really in a rush to go and see this movie, to be honest. It's not the one that is exciting me. The one that is exciting me, bizarrely, is Venom, which is coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah, that looks great, though.
I mean, but then again, you and I are the only fans of the Venom series, so
you keep saying that, but they're doing okay, aren't they? They're doing all right.
I mean,
they must do. The fact they've made three.
Web.
The fact they've made three of them, must be doing all right.
Well, exactly, yeah. I mean, it's been a good trilogy. I like this. I like the second one with Carnage and
it's great. It's directed by
Fletcher. Dexter Fletcher.
Here we go. That's that moment of the podcast, guys.
Dexter Fletcher.
No, it was directed by.
I'll see if I can
call him.
Oh, Andy Serkis.
Call him.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis.
Aye, there's nothing wrong. Like Andy Serkis is a great director.
He is.
And who better to do that than him? Who's this one directed by?
The third one.
I
don't know actually. Don't
know. Kelly Marcel apparently. So Kelly Marcel also did the screenplay. So she had a breakout as a screenwriter in the Hollywood when her script for Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, great film.
She's also best known for writing 50 Shades of Grey. But she also wrote Venom and Let There Be Carnage.
There you go.
So there you go.
Happy days.
So I mean, it's not her fault. That was probably a sort of a gig that she got for 50 Shades of Grey. I don't think she shipped that around herself.
No, I thought so.
So there you go. So good cred. So basically, she's just been given handed the directorial job on the back of being able to write good action movies.
Nice one.
Perfect.
Oh, trailer looks good,
to do treatments and stuff. So yeah, trailer looks great. Looking forward to it. I really like the dynamic between Eddie and the symbiote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
And I like the supporting cast as well. Dan Egan, I don't know the actor's name, but he's really good as the sort of the boyfriend, Michelle Williams' boyfriend.
Yeah.
I like him as well. He's good in it. Yeah. And the wee Korean woman that owns the bodega.
Oh yeah, of course. She had a wee bit in. Oh God, it was a wee cameo in. Was it Deadpool? Wolverine?
Might have been.
Aye.
She
had a wee cameo in one of the Marvel. If anybody can tell us, please do.
Yeah.
There it is.
Anyway, all that from the Joker. Let's talk about things that have been cancelled. You started watching this and didn't finish it. Netflix are of the same mind as you. They've cancelled Chaos, which is Jeff Goldblum as Zeus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bit sad about this, to be honest. I was looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
A bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, you enjoyed it. I didn't quite get it.
It's not. It's not American Gods. I mean, American Gods is a far better TV show, and you haven't finished what American Gods either.
No, I haven't actually. But from what I saw,
but the end season of American Gods and the thing that leads up to it is like, oh man, I want a sequel to that now, because it's such a great way. Anyway, I love.
How many seasons was there? American God 3,
11, 5, I think.
5 was that as many as that?
Yeah.
Good. I certainly watched the first season, but then I fell away from it. Same as Umbrella Academy. Watched the first season of that. Never watched it anymore.
Oh, actually, I need to get back to it. I watched the first episode of the new season of Umbrella Academy, and I haven't gone back to it, but I really liked the first episode. So,
not back to it. Here's a list of ones that not went back to.
3 seasons.
The Boys. We're not went back to The Boys either.
Really?
Yeah. That fight.
I liked The Boys. I thought The Boys was a good last season as well. They're coming back for a 5th and final season, though.
Yeah, I know. House of Dragon. We never went back to that. The second season.
God.
First season was great as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why we've kind of fell away from that. There's been a few actually.
Yeah. I think some shows that you watch because it's like, well, there's nothing else on, and then something better comes along, and then I mean, this is the problem, is the fact that TV is going like that, and movies for me are going kind of.
Is it because of the winter that there's so much now?
Winter's coming, John Kelly.
Because I'm like, there seems to be too much, good stuff just now.
Mm-hmm.
Even ITV are pumping out a couple of crackers over here.
BBC, Granite Harbour, that was good.
Granite Harbour?
That's the one in Aberdeen.
That's recent, the 80s?
Like 6 months ago, maybe.
Oh, right, really? Never watched that.
It was like an Aberdonian version of Taggart, only better.
Aye. Does it have an Aberdonian accent?
There's a lot of Aberdonian accents.
You're going to have to root.
Wee bit of potash in there.
I'll just be back in a wee while now. Again.
That's great, aye. We're raining coming in, aye.
I'll have to rack it up. I don't know how Aberdeen people talk. That's actually how Ayrshire people talk as well.
It is, yeah.
You sit in the back.
Only a wee bit more sweary.
More inward, kind of inland Ayrshire, more so, I would say. Yeah.
There's a kind of does sort of like the top 10 things for Scotland and things like that. And number two in accents that people can't understand. Number 1 was Glasgow. Number 2, Ayrshire.
That particular type of Ayrshire, then it must be deepest.
No, the very fast kind of Ned talk type Ayrshire, I think.
Is that not just Glasgow talk though?
I don't know.
Sort of nasal sort of talk.
Yeah, but there's also the maybe not the Ned talk, but there is a
type thing.
There is
Can you go in there for a drink for me? I'm bored.
There's a form of Ayrshire accent, because sometimes the Ayrshire accent is like almost like a southern drawl. It's actually really slow, but then there's other Ayrshire accents where it's just like they speak it like 20 miles an hour, or 60 miles an hour, and you're like, I don't know. Sorry, what?
Maybe we'll see
every second word.
Maybe we'll see a Netflix documentary about it.
Yeah. Well, I think that, David, if you're listening, talk slower. Because he talks at like 90 miles an hour, and I get sometimes I get every second word. I'm like, what?
Shout out to Danny as well.
I keep saying, what? Or does he talk fast as well?
Mumbling.
Oh, yeah, the mumbles. The mumbling. My God, the mumbling.
Then we're getting a bit older as well, so it could be what? Eh?
Hey?
I think we might. What? Could be that.
Could be. It isn't, but it could be.
What?
So Kaos is cancelled. Getting back to the story.
I don't care. You do. Anyway, let's move on.
I don't care. Yeah, well, no, you don't. You don't care. I do. Matt, here's another one you don't care about. Did you know that Velma got a second season?
I actually didn't know that.
Right. So Velma got a second season, but they've cancelled it. So there you go. That's another thing that's been cancelled.
Wait a minute.
I watched it and I was like, it was all right.
Did the second season go out?
That's a good question. I don't know because I didn't watch it. But it
So
could have gone out.
Aye.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, there was a second season, so.
Aye. So it's been I thought it was actually cancelled.
If you saw it, comment below.
I thought it was after the first season it had been cancelled. I didn't really realise it was a second season.
Yeah.
They must have done them back to back and they fired them out. But it was a very divisive show, wasn't it? With people, and it was more
people
adult.
Didn't like it. Yeah, it was more adult, and people didn't like the fact that Velma was a queer character, and she was Indian as well because Mindy Kaling was Indian. It's like,
it's just the standard stuff that
cares?
people moan about on the internet. Then
I know,
pretty
much.
Well, if you want but
it's not like that. Like that, her Indianness did not define the character of Velma. She was just an American girl. So it's So
but if you do want to see specialist videos with Velma in them, there are certain websites out there that you can. Just saying. now that your favourite show has been cancelled.
That's right. Yeah. Moving swiftly along.
On something else.
In other exciting news, Ted Lasso apparently is happening. Season 4 is happening. Again, I watched season 1 and a bit of Ted Lasso. Thought it was great. I'm like, all right, it's good, but no news on Jason Sudeikis coming back as Ted Lasso, but apparently the rest of the cast have signed up for it.
Yeah, surely the show's called Ted Lasso, so if he's not in it,
Roy Smedley was his name. Roy.
I can't remember.
What you call it.
Don't know, but I'm like you. I enjoyed it. It was a fun thing, and we keep talking about getting back to it as well, which we will. We'll watch it all eventually, but it was just a nice wee comfy.
It's a nice weekend,
program, feel good show.
Yeah,
excuse me, a feel good show.
Also, so it was the head of what's her name? The head of Warner Brothers Television was on talking about it. Channing Dungey was talking about it. So apparently there's a Big Bang Theory spin-off that works at Max. And the other thing as well is the other Apple TV series that they're doing, Bad Monkey. Apparently they're all ready to do a season 2 if Apple is ready to do a season 2.
All right.
So that's good.
A Big Bang Theory spin-off. They've already had one.
So Young Sheldon was on CBS, so this would be going to Max. I guess it's to get people to get into the Max streaming stuff.
Oh, James has said a wee comment here. I thought they wrapped up the so did I actually.
Well, this is it's not so much Apple; it's Warner Brothers Television that they're saying that they've inked a deal and they're just waiting for people to get the go ahead. So,
see, that's the thing.
Bad Monkey as well.
That's the thing. It's obviously got the viewership right to the end. But they're going to milk it for all it's got. They've got, and it'll just die horribly.
Jason, Apple's going to make you. Apple is going to make you do this until you're 90.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't as good. Yeah.
I really enjoyed them.
Is the third one where the guy that was the ball boy, is that not where he becomes the antagonist for them? Sorry, spoilers for people who are interested in these things, but I'm pretty sure he becomes the antagonist at one point, and he joins a rival club or
Oh
something.
no, I've not got that far in it.
Yeah, I haven't got it. I haven't got that far either. But I've seen sort of stories where they're kind of like,
and there's loads of episodes per season.
Nasty piece of work bits.
Yeah. What was it we were talking about before that?
Bad Monkey.
Bad Monkey, but you said something before that.
Ted Lasso. Oh, Big Bang.
Aye, did you ever watch that Young Sheldon
No.
series? It was actually good. It was a bit like The Wonder Years, more than anything. Aye, it wasn't like The Big Bang Theory. It was more like I'm just going to keep going. It was more like remember The Wonder Years with
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage, who turned out into be a wee bit kind of handsy in his older years.
He directed a lot of episodes of Modern Family.
Did he?
Yep.
Did not know that.
There you go.
Aye. Is there not stories about him being handsy? Or were you going to get a lawsuit
him.
against us?
I think he used the word alleged. I don't think it was him.
Okay, man.
I know there was issues on the set of Different Strokes. I know there was a lot of weird things that were going on there with.
Well, that's one of my watches.
Different Strokes.
Gary, the documentary.
Oh. That's my Shrek face.
Matron. Matron.
All right, okay. Well, let's do that one then. Ewan McGregor is apparently in talks with Disney and Lucasfilm and are currently exploring ideas for Star Wars Obi-Wan Season 2. So he's probably going, please, I've lost so much money on this long way round show.
No, what I hope they do is
coming down his nose.
I hope they do some sort of live action Clone Wars thing. Wouldn't that be cool?
Do you know what they should do? They should do the long way round, but it's Obi-Wan and Anakin.
No.
And they're on like speeder bikes.
No.
And it's all just like stereophonics in the background.
No, definitely not.
No.
No, I think they should do the Clone Wars live action.
What, the whole?
Let's do that.
What?
Why not?
So hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, why not? I mean,
why not do a season of that?
Do you know what? Why not? Because we've tried something new. People didn't like it. Let's do witches, and then that's all of a sudden it's been cancelled. And let's just go back and just give them bread and circuses.
Yeah.
Let's just give them what they want. A live action. It'll keep them happy, and maybe they'll shut up about it. But they won't, because they'll moan and complain about it because it'll be like, Obi-Wan Season 2 is too woke because I saw a woman and another woman holding hands.
And his beard's wrong.
Is your masculinity that fragile? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Exactly. Anyway, I would like to see a second season. I would. Would you not? No.
I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings about it. I think a lot of Obi-Wan Season 2 was a lost opportunity.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Same as Book of Boba Fett.
60-40, I would say for Obi-Wan. It's just very well. I don't want to see another Book of Boba Fett. Although I love Tamara Morrison.
Tony Morrison, yeah.
I love him. He's terrific.
He's brilliant. He's great. He's a great guy, and he's a great actor.
He really is.
And I love his stuff. But
he's hilarious. The stories he
says.
You
could bring him in as Rex or something. That'd be good.
Yes. There you go. I'm getting back to my Clone Wars argument.
That's what I said. I'm agreeing with you.
There you go then. Let's
bring him in as Rex.
Yeah. Let's pitch it. I think it'd be great. Actually, I'm actually even more excited. I'm more excited now you've said that. Because
so how many times are you going to
sense.
remake the Clone Wars? Because it was the Gendy, because the Dexter's Laboratory one, the Gendy, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Oh,
Anyway, that guy.
the animated,
the 2D version of it.
yes, the 2D one. Then we get the
Right,
3D
and then they
one.
did the 3D one, which was kind of based, sort of style-wise, on that cartoon.
Well, it was based on Thunderbirds, actually, believe it or not. The marionettes.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was.
I can see that now.
Yeah,
But
it was.
the kind of graphic style, the kind of like the way they did the beards and all that kind of stuff, that was very similar to the one that they did for the 3D one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Aye.
I think some of
Anyway,
the
so get that one
characters,
there.
some of the character designs for that were a bit crap.
Uh-huh.
The Emperor was a bit. Anyway,
it
sorry.
wasn't very good. Yeah, he was better than Bad Batch actually. He got better towards the end. He looked more Ian McDermott-y.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, why not? Why not just rehash? Get them to do the Clone Wars again. 7 seasons of that. There you go.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean redo the whole. I don't mean that.
No, do the whole thing.
I just mean a season of the Clone Wars, like something new that we've not seen.
Yeah,
might be a tricky one. Might be a hard sell, but
yeah,
I think it's the way to go.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a season where he explains to Luke why he got Master Yoda to do it and not Qui-Gon Jinn.
Do what?
Because he said I'm going to send you to Dagobah and teach you the ways of Master Yoda, because he was the Jedi Master who trained me. What?
Yeah, that old plot hole.
Exactly, that one.
Yeah, but no, I think it'd be good actually. The more I think about it, yeah, and you know, it'd be back to the sort of action, Star Wars action, the swashbuckle that we've not seen for a while in Star Wars. You know, the proper kind of thigh slapping action that we, that we like, and you know.
So, Captain Flashheart and the Bad Batch.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Oh, I'd watch that.
Woof.
Blackadder fans.
Who doesn't like a Rick Mail?
Absolutely fantastic. Talk if who could show up on a TV show with Rowan Atkinson in it and outclass him.
I know exactly.
You know what I mean?
But Rick Mail, yeah,
and kind of be and totally take the center stage than Rick Mail.
Yeah,
fantastic, absolutely
so
fantastic.
Good. And then the last one we've got here is Ghostbusters 5.
Yeah,
this is one that you snuck in at the last minute.
I did. Yeah, because it's only I think yesterday it got sort of they're talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not actually seen Frozen Empire, so you have. I got kind of mixed reviews.
To see it. Yeah,
but everyone I've seen had said it was good. So
I mean I liked it at the time, and I'm not going to change my opinion about it. It was really good. I mean, it's great seeing it. Nostalgia feeds a lot of this.
Oh,
I think.
God, I definitely.
And it's the reason why you want to see Clone Wars as well, is because there's a bit of nostalgia there. I think they have to move away from these characters, though. I mean, it's great. It is great seeing Bill Murray dressed as a Ghostbuster. Don't get me wrong, but these other characters have to learn how to fly. I mean, it's
maybe
you got to hand the reins over at some point.
Hear me out. Maybe they should do a female one.
Right, Jody, we've tried that. We got the wrong director in. I've told you this before. Paul Feige or Feige or whatever his name was. His name Feige. That Paul guy, Feige. King of the improv. And stop improvising.
Actually, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the female one. I thought it was okay. But
I thought the least annoying members of the cast was Melissa McCarthy and Leslie Jones. Everyone else just annoyed me in that. Well, okay, maybe not Chris Hemsworth, because Chris Hemsworth was great in it. He was really good.
It was great in it.
But I didn't like the antagonist. I didn't like I just didn't like anything.
No. But
special effects were good though. I liked it when it went out of the frame. That was really fun.
I enjoyed. Well, did you see it in 3D? Yeah.
No, so I didn't see it in 3D, but I did see. Oh, actually, no, maybe I did see it in 3D. No, I did see it in 3D, but it leaps out the frame, which is really cool.
The way they did it, the frame was sort of fake, so the sort of graphics kind of, or the special effects came out of the frame, so it made it even more 3D. It was meant to be brilliant.
Yeah.
But maybe they should just if they do another one, maybe that should be it. You know, they've given us what we wanted. We've seen Bill, Dan. And,
you mean
Winston
with the existing cast?
Aye. Well, we've seen them back, you know, in action twice now. So,
exactly. Yeah.
You know, let's kind of maybe let's move on with the third one.
I mean,
and then
I think it'd be fine.
That's it.
I think it'd be fine. You know, maybe the next one is they hand it over and say, "Oh, we're too old for this" or something, or like feel free to contact us for advice, but we're getting too old for this or something. That would be fine, and then they maybe turn up as a cameo and give them like the MacGuffin or whatever, that kind of thing. That would be fine, but for them to like just keep doing it is just I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised at myself that I've not seen the new one actually, because old me would have jumped at the chance to go and see that movie. But
I'm surprised you haven't actually, because I thought you.
No, I didn't, and I really enjoyed the one before that, Afterlife. I thought it was really good, and I really loved the Harold Ramis stuff. I really loved that. I thought it was really well done, actually.
Yeah, it was nice. Actually, it was a nice wee tribute to him.
I thought it was really well done.
Yeah,
and it made it that bit more emotional impact,
Yeah,
but no, we'll see.
Yeah.
They're just in talks just now, so it might not happen. But
exactly, yeah. But it's the guy that directed the last one, and then Jason Reitman. They're the guys apparently that are going to be taking over.
Yeah, did the last one do that well?
Core?
Did the last one do that well? I know they're doing an animated show as well, aren't they?
Yeah, and apparently it's tying things together.
Let
me look it up. Frozen Empire. Ghostbusters. 200 million.
I don't know what.
200 million, and let me see what the budget was. 100 million. Right. Okay. Here's a question for you then.
I think there's going to be another one made then.
How come it cost? Well, no, neither do I. How come it cost 100 million to make Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, but it cost 250 million to make a character piece with people singing and dancing?
No idea. Answers on a postcard, please.
And also it cost 30 million to make La La Land, which is a musical.
Yeah, and just out of interest, James Perry, did you see Ghostbusters? Did you enjoy it?
Frozen Empire,
yeah. Just out of interest.
That's one way you can get a crack in your tooth is if you're eating a Frozen Empire biscuit.
Sometimes I'm glad you've knocked your dinger. What?
Shall we move on to what you're watching?
Yes.
Alrighty then. So what are you watching?
Well, the
Gary.
Gary. I started that. I suppose Gary, the documentary about Gary Oldman, not Gary Oldman, Gary Coleman. Imagine Gary Oldman in Different Strokes. What a different show that would be. The Slow Dogs version. Slow Horses.
Slow Dogs.
Hold on.
No, there is the dogs in there. Dogs are something else in Slow Horses.
Aye, so
there you go.
it's all about.
So just before you do that, James says, I saw
Oh.
Afterlife, thought it was okay.
All right, okay. Thanks, James. Just interested there.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Gary's a documentary, obviously, but Gary Coleman, different strokes,
Coleman.
the wee guy.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? And
That's his famous catchphrase.
Yeah, and his short life that he had, because he was an ill wee guy. That's why he looked so cute.
His short life.
But he looked that cute because he was in these drugs that kind of kept his cheeks all puffy, and he's
really.
Yeah, because he lived without a kidney.
What?
Without any.
Oh, so he was like on dialysis the whole time.
Had to go for dialysis once a week or once a month, once a week.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to get the whole thing flushed out. And
that's
stuff.
right. Yeah. So I had to do that. So he wasn't a well guy. His whole life. I think he had a kidney up until the age of 12 or something, and then after that, he didn't have one.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Poor guy.
Aye. Have you 2 kidneys or 1 kidney?
2.
2.
Because you can donate a kidney.
Aye.
Because that was Selena Gomez's girlfriend gave her a kidney.
Oh yeah.
But
anyway,
apparently they keep the other kidney in there. They don't take the other one out. They just keep that. Yeah, I heard that somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually heard the story about it was in the. I don't know if it was in the news or what, but I heard this story about kids are going to Greece to get Turkey to get surgical turkey teeth and sort of boob jobs and butt jobs and things like that.
BBL, the Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah, but they're waking up with extra scars, and when they go to the doctor, they found that they're missing a kidney. Things like that. Yeah, apparently.
That's not right, is it?
Yeah, apparently. It was in the papers, or it was somebody Evelyn knows. Yeah, pretty mad. Anyway, so yeah, really interesting. Pretty tragic. It was a wee big head, so he was. Went to his head, all the stuff. It was like, this is my show, do you know who I think I am, and all that stuff. Which I think we know about, but it was like that. But yeah, pretty good.
Is it a long documentary or is it short?
Nah, it's like you're itching for that dinger. Our movie was First
Moving
Blood.
Along.
Was First Blood.
Can I tell you my favourite scene? My favourite scene in Rambo.
What?
Is the bit where the sheriff is the first one, yeah. It's the sheriff played by what's his name? I'm doing it.
Brian Dennehy.
See him, Brian Dennehy. That's him. Yeah.
I'm helping you out. That's not very often.
No, one of those ones. The Cocoon. That guy.
That's right. Aye. Like John Wayne Gacy as well. Now, maybe.
That's right. Yeah. Is the bit where he's telling them, he says, you know what the problem I've got with people like you is, John, and he's talking away to him like that, and he's just sitting there and he's taking a tissue paper and he's going like that.
Yeah.
And he's just taking the ink off his fingers really slowly. That's right. Grabs a tissue paper. Stop that. I love that bit.
He's taking his fingerprints.
Yeah. I love that bit.
Yeah, it's a great film, but Evelyn hadn't seen it for ages. Danny'd never seen it. And there's a couple of bits, right? There was one bit in it where the antagonistic guy is a real arsehole to John Rambo at the beginning, and then he ends up in a helicopter and shooting at him, kind of thing, and Rambo chucks a rock, and he goes, and it hits him, and he hits the helicopter, and he falls out the helicopter. Well, this guy's got a moustache. He's like pretty heavy, baldy. I'm describing myself here, but blonde, kind of bald. But the guy that falls out the helicopter's got dark hair and clearly a stuntman. It's like It's not him that falls out the helicopter.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's got this really emotional speech, which is really effective and affecting. But they were both looking at each other going, I can't understand what bloody hell he's saying. Because
it's all about veterans and coming back from war, and you should treat us with more respect and all that. It's a beautiful speech.
Do you know what? For my money, for all he doesn't say much in that movie, but when he does say stuff, he's a great actor back then.
He's very eloquent.
Aye, I really like that film, as you know. So we watched The First Omen on Disney Plus.
Good family movie. Family streaming.
Well,
service.
it's basically a prequel to the original Omen, so it's the kind of origin of where did the baby come from type thing, from the Omen movie. So it's kind of
Damien.
The baby Damien, yeah. But the twist, I better not spoil it. Actually, there's a twist at the end.
Put the dog down, Damien. Gregory Peck's in that, isn't he?
The original.
He plays the ambassador.
Yeah, that's right. He's the politician. Yeah. Yeah.
And David Warner's in it as well. He plays the photographer who gets the old.
He doesn't last long.
No, plate glass.
Yeah. That is about it, I think. I think there's been something on ITV or something I've been watching as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
were you watching The Penguin?
The Penguin, yes. Yeah. It was a nice wee episode, kind of mostly about the kind of sidekick trying to get away from.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, because it was the night of the flood, so it was.
Yeah, you saw from his point of view, yeah, and his mum, obviously. I think
mum and dad and sister.
Spoilers, everybody.
His family gets wiped out.
Oops. Yeah. Still very solid episode. Another one. Wanda was actually okay this week, I think.
Agatha.
Jeez, oh man, I'll never get that right. Agatha.
I get what you meant though.
Yeah, Agatha all along. It was okay this week. It was sort of
short.
Yeah, well,
it was damn short.
Yeah.
I mean, it no sooner started than it finished.
Yeah, it's like a kind of Evil Dead type vibe. This one. There was in the woods sort of type thing. It was fine. It was okay. And obviously the end with kind of the reveal of the boy.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. But I never said who it was, but anyway. Well, I don't think we quite know yet, but
not really no, but there's a bit where he kind of reveals himself.
Yeah. So yeah, it was okay, that one. I think that is it. I'm trying to get Danny to watch Gallipoli. He's not. I think he's going to. So.
What are your legs?
Steel Springs.
How fast are you going to run?
Like a leopard.
Fast as a leopard. How fast are you going to run? Fast as a leopard.
Yeah. On you go.
Ding, 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 ding. Anyway.
And you're back in the room, Sloan. You're back in the room.
And we're back. Slow Horses finished. Came and went.
Aye.
See it?
Well, that gets spoiled for me because I watched the bloody Gogglebox.
Was Gogglebox back on?
Yeah. The old Hugo Weaving bit.
Oh, yeah. Hugo Weaving's in it. Turns out, apparently, he is the cousin of the guy that's the showrunner of Slow Horses. Will Smith.
Wow.
Not that Will Smith.
Oh, that Will Smith. The other Will Smith.
Yeah. The white, blonde English guy. That Will Smith that used to write for The Thick of It, In the Loop, and Veep. And also was in it as well.
Obviously likes his political stuff.
Yeah. I I love Slow Horses. I think it is just a great wee TV show.
Yeah, I'm going to start watching
every
it.
episode is just so good.
I'm going to start watching
Gary
it.
Oldman is just... He says that's his favourite character he's ever played.
Yeah.
Jackson
Well, it must be, because it was supposed to do that one season and that was him, was it not?
He said if they asked me to do
It's the
another
last
one, I'll do it.
character. Was it last
Yeah, he
character
said it's the
he's
last
gonna play?
character, and he said if they ask me to do another season, I'll do it. And then we're now 4 seasons in, and they've already started. They're already finished season 5 because they always seem to release it.
He's having a laugh. He's going to retire.
He's not retiring. I mean, seriously, the Jackson Lamb character is fantastic for him because he's not really in it every single episode. And when he is in it, it's a bombastic, great scene and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, for him, it's like, a couple of days a week must be. But apparently he's there every day on set, though.
Right.
So he's loving it. Him and the writer, apparently, the guy that wrote the books, he's there on set all the time. Just like...
I bet you.
Yeah, he loves it because there's like changes obviously to the books because current events and all that kind of stuff. You got to change it, but he's loving it as well. So yeah, apparently it's a very happy set, despite the fact that it's not usually happy materials that they're talking about. No. But yeah, Slow Horses, fantastic. Season 4, great. Roll on season 5. Nice. There's like 14 books or something in the series of books, so they've got enough material potentially to last 14 seasons, but I can't imagine Gary Oldman wanting to do 14 seasons of something, but maybe it'll last to season 7. Who knows? We also we're looking for something else to watch because we've kind of run out of things. We're going to start watching Sweet Pea either tonight or
that's
tomorrow.
the one. That looks good, actually.
With
the girl from
Ellie
Fallout.
Purcell?
From Fallout and
Fallout, yeah.
Yeah. I think that looks good, actually.
Yeah. We haven't started watching that, but we did start watching Bad Monkey on
So did
Apple
I, actually.
TV.
Because of you.
Yeah, because I said you should watch it.
I started watching it. Yeah.
We're 7 episodes in. I think there's like 10, maybe 12. There's 10 released anyway. I don't know if there's a finale or not, but loving it. It's such a good show. Like all the characters are just really good in it. Vince Vaughn he plays Andrew Yancey, he's a detective who keeps falling in his career, and he ends up becoming a food inspector.
Yeah, that's right.
But he gets embroiled in this like murder mystery thing, and he can't let it go. Yeah, it's brilliant. How are you an episode in, or are you? I know, Jesus, are you tidying up? I'm just going to pack everything up.
Yeah. No, I'm just 1 episode in, but yeah, like you said, it's snappy dialogue. Vince Vaughn's always brilliant, and I'm glad it's good because it did look good. And then when you said, I think me and James both went, right, we're watching that, so it doesn't disappoint. It's exactly.
And it's kind of Elmore Leonard-y.
It is. I totally agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
Also, it's set in Florida as well, which is where Elmore Leonard set One Punch.
And Get Shorty was an Elmore Leonard thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was called Get Shorty, but yeah.
I'm not sure.
And Rum Punch became Jackie Brown. The Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, and Tarantino moved it to the West Coast and made it Mexico, but it was like Dominican Republic to Florida. Yeah. Or something, I think it was. Yeah. But yeah.
Really good. Really enjoying it.
Yeah. And all the characters that get introduced build onto the story. It's really great. And I love the sort of the B C story, I guess, now, with the next door neighbor. Right. The realtor guy. He has this like mini war with him. It's brilliant. Yeah.
Right, good. That's great. Apple TV does it again.
I know. I know. And then we're continuing watching Only Murders in the Building. Again, just a nice week, kind of happy, feel good.
Yeah.
I know it's about murders and all that kind of stuff, but just, it's nice watching these lovable idiots going about their business. It's funny.
Yeah. That's another show I need to get back into as well.
It's good fun. Yeah,
it's just too much.
Yeah, it's good seeing Martin Short and Steve Martin are great in it together as well. And Selena Gomez tends to play sort of the straight man most of the time, but she gets a good couple of hits in every once in a while.
Just you've just reminded me of something else that I've been watching. It's on Disney, and it's a crime thing again. It's a murder thing where this girl has been accused of murdering her boyfriend's parents. But it looks like there's going to be a bit of a twisty turny. It's only 4 episodes, and I will let you know what it's called in 2 seconds.
Did you watch Death and Other Things? That was on Disney Plus.
What was that?
It's Mandy Patinkin and I don't know who the lead female character is, but he plays a detective, like a famous detective, but he's not very good. And she was his protege, and they end up in this boat.
Oh,
it's very stylized.
I didn't actually. I need to put that on my list.
Well, no one else did because they cancelled it after 1 season.
You said it was good.
It's a shame. It was good. Yeah.
This one I'm watching is called Little Miss Innocent.
Okay.
And already there's a twist in the first episode, so yeah, it's only 4 episodes, so I'll probably just watch that. I'll finish that and let you know next week what I thought of it.
Oh, it dives into Caitlin Connolly's conviction of poisoning death of ex-boyfriend's mother. Oh, is it a documentary?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Give that a go.
Yeah.
Started watching the Menendez.
Oh, we watched that, the documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, watched that.
Didn't quite finish it.
It's probably too soon since you've watched the drama because it's going over the same stuff. But I would say
it filled in a couple of blanks, to be honest. I think, and
I would also
think
I would also say that the end has a different result to the drama as well.
Okay,
right. It's got a different perspective than to the drama.
Okay,
so
maybe worth giving that a go as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm finishing it. I haven't finished it yet, but I will get back to it. Lara Croft as well is out. The animated show with Hayley Atwell, starring as the eponymous Lara Croft. I haven't watched it yet. Because I'm a bit.
It's the same. It's the ones that do Castlevania cartoons, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah. But it's also like the last one I watched gave me a bit of a sour taste in my mouth with God, what's his name? Zach Galifianakis. What's his name? Guy did Rebel Moon. Zack Snyder.
Oh, Snyder.
Twilight of the Gods, or whatever the hell it was called.
Blood and Tits.
Exactly, yeah. And Embers. Don't forget the Embers, Jodie.
Yeah.
The word hack is used a lot.
I'm starting to believe you a bit, Zach, now. I used to be a big fan, but I'm starting to kind of go.
But honestly, go back and have a real good thing. I mean, I know James Baker is like a huge Zach fan. Go back and have a look at the stuff he's done, and I'm telling you, there's not a lot of movies of his that I like. Justice League, the director's cut one that he did, the one with IMAX and black and white, chef's kiss.
No, I just think his most recent stuff, though. I'm not talking about like his legacy stuff, because he did 300. God, he did.
Never seen it.
He did Watchmen.
Yeah.
You've not seen 300? 300 is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's done some good stuff, but
he did that Army of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Army. What was that one? The Dave Bautista one. Heist of the Dead. Was it called?
No, but it was a heist in Vegas.
It was a heist
with zombies.
I get 20 minutes into it and I'm like, nope.
That was okay, actually. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. There was I think there's a spin-off of that as well. No.
There was. I watched that. That was actually okay. That was Thieves of something or other. But he had nothing to do with it. I think he wrote it, but I don't think he directed it.
I've been watching the rest of that show that you watched, the sort of heavy metal influenced cartoon.
Yeah, Scavenger's Reign.
Aye, yeah. That's good. That's good.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I really like the style of it as well. It's really good.
Yes,
it's cool.
That helps actually. Yeah, I love that. There's the kind of sniveling little guy, the sniveling guy with the beard. He looks like a kind of like a Hobo Joe type guy.
Yeah.
Him and the character that he hangs around with is called Hollow. Which you don't pick up, and it's actually just in the credits for the show. I love that. It's a bizarre, horrible relationship, but I love that. It's so good the way that they do that.
I think it's got kind of Raised by Wolves vibes as well.
Yes, it does. I think that's probably another reason why I like it.
Stranded in a planet and kind of all these weird things that they've not experienced and that they can use or that are dangerous or whatever. It's cool.
Yeah. I liked it. I'm Netflix it's in your hands to give us a season 2.
Yeah.
I think it deserves a season 2. I think it was a good story.
Yeah.
But yep. So I think we're gonna watch another couple of episodes of Bad Monkey tonight and then hit the hay, so to speak. But yeah, we're kind of running episodes for that. So Sweet Pea is probably the next one that will I have sour on it, so to speak.
Yeah, that does look good, to be fair.
Yeah.
The other one, is it June it's called? June on IT. It looks good as well. About the jewel thief.
June.
That's the girl from Game of Thrones.
Joan.
Oh,
yeah, Sophie Turner.
That looks pretty good as well.
The godmother by certain aspects of Britain criminal underworld, from housewife and mother to petty offender to diamond thief and criminal mastermind in 1980s London. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Cool.
Stick it in your list, guys. Stick it in your list.
Yeah. But other than that, if you got this far, I'll tell you something. You might as well. Where's my buttons? Start that again. We'll cut that bit out. If you want timely reminders when we put something new up, don't forget to hit the old subscribe button, notification bell, and YouTube will let you know. And if you like what you see, don't forget to please smash the like button and share it on social media because it really does help the channel. And hopefully we're going to break that century.
Come on, guys!
We can do it. We
can do this together.
Don't make me cry.
Don't make me cry.
You do it. I'll do it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks for the comments, James. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.